Hey guys, today we're going to review all of these DVDs over here. So, this is the Paramount DVD stack, this is the 20th Century Fox. Those two DVD stacks is the Warner Brothers stuff. This is all the Harry Potter stuff, the Sony stuff, the Disney stuff, and the Universal stuff here. So, first up, we're going to start up with the Sony stuff. So, first up is the Spider-Man DVD from 2002. This is the full screen copy here. The kill number is 06190. And the running time is 121 minutes. Here's disc 1. I tried to test this disc, but it doesn't work. And there's disc 2. Right, next up is the final season. This is the 2008 DVD, I think. Let me check. Okay, yeah, that's 2008. Here's the disc. Next up is 2012. This is the 2010 DVD of this, although it came out in theaters in 2009. Wait, code number for this one is 236308. Sorry, forgot about that code number. And as for this one, the code number is 27517. This is only $1 from St. Vinny's. It still has a sticker. Here's the disc. And last but not least is this Spider-Man 2 movie collection. I do need to get No Way Home. There's a new one coming out in theaters soon titled Brand New Day. Your number is 56053. Got this back in August 2000 on my 8th birthday in 2021. 9th birthday. Sorry. There's these discs. The case looks pretty badly damaged on this. And then we have this Star Olympic kit. This is like the only DVD case I have that's orange. Hold on, let me check if there's a code number. And there's no code number in there. This is also $1 from St. Vinny's. I got from the same place. So here's the disc. Got these inserts here. The merchandise, and then the promo for the Percy Jackson movie. There we go. See on my chair. Alright, now we're moving on to the Paramount stuff. First up is SpongeBob Legend of Bikini Bottoms. This is the 2010 DVD I've had back in 2022. The kill number is 89484. It's the disc. Next up is the Sonic 2 movie collection. I got this back in my 10th birthday in 2022. I'm 13 now. Is there a code number on this without the slipcover? Okay, no, there isn't. Alright, there we go. I thought Mom was gonna come in my room for a sec. Hold on, let me get the slipcover. Okay, here we go. Next up is the Patrick Star Show. This is another one I got back in August 2022 along with this Sonic. No. Was there a code number? No, there isn't. Maybe because it's a new DVD release. There's disc 1, disc 2. I think I might have broke the case, but whatever. But don't care. And then we have the SpongeBob SquarePants movie, 2005 DVD. Looks like the case is pretty small. It looks like this is a bootleg DVD disc. So it's in a Blockbuster case as well. So I had to place it because the case looks badly damaged. Then we have this 2-movie collection from 2015. I've had this back in May of 2020 when I was 7 years old. And there's no code number in there. Was there a code number for the SpongeBob SquarePants movie? Okay, the code number is 02743. And then second to last is Captain America: The First Avenger, 2011 Blu-ray. The best superhero movie ever. We'll see. And the code number is 15382. Here's the Blu-ray. And there's the DVD. Alright, got something cool to show you. There we go. Then last for Paramount is Knuckles. I've got this, but I got this a few months ago on my 13th birthday on August 22nd. Is there a code number? No, there isn't. Here's disc 1 and there's disc 2. Alright, now we're moving on to the Disney stuff. First up is The Lion King. I was going to get a Blu-ray copy for this for the Diamond Edition, but I went to get a different clothing. Kill number is 106666. And yes, this is a DVD of the Diamond Edition. There's the disc, and then you got the Disney Movie Rewards code. There's Simba in that air. This is from 2011 for this DVD here. Next up is Aladdin, the Signature Edition Blu-ray. I've got this back in 2022 on Blu-ray. The kill number is 1504084, and has Genie in the profile picture. The back. It's the Blu-ray, and then there's the DVD. Alright, next up is another Blu-ray I have, Big Hero 6. This is the 2015 Blu-ray. This is the only Disney Blu-ray I have that has in the slipcover. So here's the DVD, and then there's the Blu-ray. Next up is Frozen. This is probably the oldest Blu-ray I have for Disney for my collection. The kill number is 117417, I think. So yeah, it's kind of damaged for the case, so it can't really, not the case, but the cover, because it can't really tell what the full code number is. Here's the DVD, and there's the Blu-ray. Also, this is probably the worst condition I looked up on a DVD. Look at this. It's got like a ring on to the thing. Same thing with Big Hero 6, which it's going to take a while to do this. I'm only doing this on that. Then we have the biggest disappointment of Pixar idea, Lightyear. Although it's a disappointment for the film, I'll still keep this in my collection. absolute winner. Here's the disc. Anyway, Toy Story 4. There's a fifth movie coming out. There's going to be a fifth movie coming out in theaters soon, this summer. Oh yeah, for this one, the code number is 154548. There's the disc. I think there is a code number in the for Lightyear. Okay, yeah, the code number is here. 232996 is the code number. And then we have The Nightmare Before Christmas, 2018 DVD. Fun fact, this DVD disc that plays the 2008 previews. The code number is 149902. I've had this back in 2022. There's the disc, and then there's the Disney Movie Insider's reward. Alright, now we're moving on to the biggest stack here, and it's the Universal stuff here. Starting off with Hulk 2003 DVD, but this is a 2008 re-release. The kill number is 61102614. Got this from Walmart back in 2021. Disc looks cool, the green color. Next up is Five Nights at Freddy's. I've got this in Christmas 2023. The kill number is 1000829699. It's the longest cool kill number I have in my DVD. I don't know. I think I have something longer than this. There's the disc. There's a sequel for this. There is a sequel to this franchise. Next up is the Super Mario Brothers movie. There's a sequel for this film called Super Mario Galaxy Movie that is playing in theaters right now. The code number is 1000844759. This is literally the only Blu-ray I got that's from GameStop, because GameStop apparently sold this for like what, $15 or $20 for this. I do want to plan on seeing the sequel in theaters soon. It's got Yoshi in it. There's the DVD and there's the Blu-ray. Alright, next up is The Incredible Hulk. This is the 2008 DVD. I had to replace the case, unfortunately. This is the case that I used for Toy Story 4 for Christmas. So yeah, this piece can't really close. Then we have Spirit, the Stage Related Sarah. This is another DVD I had back in 2020. This is from Goodwill. Code number is 90154. Here's this. Also forgot to check the code number for this one. The code number is 161102000. So use that. Then we have Penguins of Madagascar. This one does not have the Universal logo in it, but the company is owned by Universal for DreamWorks. So yeah, there's no code number. There's the disc. Then we have Puss in Boots, the 2012 DVD. No code number on this as well. Here's the disc. Next up is one of my favorite DreamWorks movies of all time. You know, there's Shrek. This is my old copy of this. The code number is 07344. Here's the disc. This is the 2001 disc, while this is a 2011 for the cover. And then there's my new replacement copy for this for 2018. And the code number is different. 461970009. Two big thumbs up is what it's saying. Here's the disc. Next up is Shrek 2, one of my favorite sequels from franchise of all time. Code number is 46197010. A piece of genius, you'll love it. I've got this back in Walmart back in May of 2022. Here's the disc. Next up is the Despicable Me franchise. This is the 2019 re-release for the cover. The code number is 61108837. Although it has the 2010 disc in there still. Here's the disc. Next up is Despicable Me 2 Blu-ray, 2013. The code number is 6112067. No. 6. The number after that and 0. I don't want to mention that stupid 67 mean again. Sorry about that. Got this from a thrift store for like $5. Unfortunately, it didn't come with a DVD disc, so Blu-ray is all I have. Next up is Despicable Me 3. I do need to get a 4th movie copy. Then the code number is 611806660. It's got some pretty sus scenes in this film. Here's the Blu-ray disc. Next up is We're Back Dinosaur Story, 2015 release, but it has the 2009 disc. The kill number is 611728444. A dinosaur adventure for the whole family. My sister got this back in Easter 2020, but I had it kept in the collection since I don't want her to lose it. Long scary stories to tell in the dark. Here's the disc. Next up is The Boss Baby 2018 release. The kill number is 46196979. Here's the disc. Next up is The Lorax. This is my only Universal DVD that has the Universal 100th anniversary logo. I tried to get the Pitch Perfect, but which has that exact same intro, but I couldn't really try to get it. The code number is 6118810. Here's the disc. Then we have Minions. When I was way younger, I used to pop this DVD in back in 2019. The kill number is 611266664. Basically has the Devilmon number in this part of the code number. Here's the disc. I have 2 DVD discs of this for some reason. And then we have The Rise of Gru. This is the 2022 DVD. I've got this back in 2023 on February. And then the kill number is 19612099978. Here's the disc. It has the same color. There's a new film coming out called Minions and Monsters. Then last for Universal is The Case for the Christ. I never watched this film. I'll try to do it. Code number is 241866690. Here's the Blu-ray disc. And the DVD disc. Sorry, this kill insert is just annoying me. Alright, next up we'll do these 2 Warner Brothers DVDs, and then we'll move on to the final stack, which are the Harry Potter movie stuff. First up is this. These are the John Wayne stuff from the 1930s movie. I haven't watched any of those. And then last for this is the Dark Knight 2008 DVD. There's no code number on this. Where's this? And also, the code number for this, at least, is 6, the number after 6, 8, 3, 8. Once again, I don't want to mention that 6, 7 meme. Alright, let me grab the Harry Potter stacks real quick. Alright, got the Harry Potter stacks, so I'm going to show all the DVDs and Blu-rays. But first, let me do something with those. Here we go, got that. Anyways, let's start off with the Sorcerer's Stone. This is the 2002 DVD. Special widescreen edition. So yeah. The code number is 2246 and the number after 6. Many vanishing and mysterious adventures await you. Here's disc 1. I'll do one to show how the artwork looks. And there's disc 2. Is it hard to do this? Hold on. Alright, and here's the artwork. Also annoying with the first disc holder here. Let me place it somewhere else. There we go. Next up is the Chamber Secrets full screen copy. This is I think this might be my replacement, but I think my widescreen copy that I'll be showing later on has a better condition. There's this 1. There's this 2. And there's the widescreen one, which I'm going to speed up. And also the code number for the widescreen is 23592. I think it's the same for the full screen. Okay, it's different. 24457 for the full screen. And like I said, these are the same discs. Alright, next up is the widescreen version edition of the Prisoner of Azkaban. The number is 28445. There's this 1, this 2. Alright, next up is the then there's the full screen copy. Does it have the same code number, 28447? Okay, no, it was 2 numbers. Gap. Like I said, we got the same stuff. Also, after I was like... Also, there's like some stuff that's hidden in the thing. Like, oh my god. I haven't seen this in my thing. Unless it was just that. Here, let me put something on. Okay, there we go. We got the magazine put back in it. Yeah, this is my only Harry Potter DVD. It's Prisoner of Azkaban DVD that has that magazine. First up, then we have the full screen of the Goblet of Fire. The number is 59387. Here's this. The case is also kind of broke from the top here, so that's fine. This one isn't. This is for the widescreen one. Code number is 59388. I don't know if this is the same code number for the widescreen for full screen. There's the disc. This is also the first DVD I unboxed with a recycling eco case. Put it on. Let me put some. There we go. Then we have this with 1 disc. The number is 59326. Here's the disc. And then there's another version of this with the 2 disc special. This will cover so Jesus. So cool. And the code number for this one is 117492. Just one. And there's this too. Feels pretty nice. So there you go. Then first to last is this. No code number on this one. Now we'll move on to the Deathly Hallows. There's part 1 on Blu-ray. There's these 2 Blu-ray discs. I wish it came with a DVD disc, but unfortunately it didn't. The last one for my collection is Deathly Hallows Part 2. And there's these 2 discs. Anyways, this is it for my entire collection of these DVDs from each company here. And yeah, hope you enjoy this collection stuff. See you on to the next video.